Hello everybody, here is your video for the week, and this is going to be more quartiles and 5-number summary practice. I'm going to show you how to do the problems that you're going to do this week in your exit ticket. The exit ticket looks like it's on Google Docs, but I would still like you to write it on a separate sheet of paper and then take a picture, and I want to see all your work. And so I'm going to start with an example, and I'm just going to list a bunch of numbers: 10, 6, 18, 1, 4, 11, 16, 20, and 19. And for those of you that did not watch the last video or do the practice, this will also explain how to do it because it's the same thing again. The first thing I'm going to do is order these from smallest to biggest. So it looks like 1 is my smallest, and then the next is 6. Oh, nope, the next is 4. 4 and then 6. And then after that is 10 and then 11 and then looks like 16, 18, 19, and then 20. And then just to make sure I have the right number of numbers, I'm going to count how many are up here and make sure these are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle of these numbers. So I ordered them, and then I'm going to find the middle, and it looks like the middle is right here, is 11, because there are 4 numbers to the left and 4 numbers to the right. And that 11 is my Q2, which is also known as my median. After I do that, I'm going to find the middle of the lower half. Here's the lower half. It's everything to the left. And it looks like there isn't actually a middle number. And so I'm going to take these two, 4 and 6, and I'm going to add them. And I get 10. And then I'm going to divide that by 2. And I get 5. And so my middle of my lower half is actually 5. And that's my Q1, also known as a lower quartile. I'm going to do the same with the upper half. Here's my upper half. And again, there is not a middle number, so I have to take 18 and 19 and divide by 2. I have to add them, which is 37, and then I have to divide 37 by 2. And 37 divided by 2 is actually 18.5, or 18.5. And so that is my Q3, or my upper. The next time I make a video, I'm going to be showing you what to do with these numbers, which is making a box and whisker plot. But for now, we're just going to find these numbers. Now, my smallest number is my min, and my largest number is my max. And then I just list them all out. 1, 5, 11, 18.5, and 20. And that's it. That is all I want you to do this week, is you're just going to order them from smallest to biggest, find the middle of the upper half, find the middle of the lower half, and find the maximum and minimum. I'm going to do another example. Here's another one: 21, 24, 0, 16, 22, 7, 14, 8, and 1. And then I'm going to order them from smallest to biggest. The smallest is actually 0. It looks like 1. And then after 1, it looks like it's 7. And then 8. After 8 is 14. Then 16. I'm putting these check marks because I know I've already written the number. I don't write it twice. Then we have 21, 22, and 24. And then I just count to make sure I have the right number of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's another 9. That's nice because it means that I have a middle number. If I don't have a middle number, then we have a problem. Did I miscount that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, No? Here we go. 14 is my middle. There's my median. Right in the middle, that's my Q2. I need to find the middle of my lower half. It's going to be somewhere between 1 and 7. If I add 1 plus 7, I get 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And so my middle is actually 4. That's my Q1. The middle of the upper is between 21 and 22, and between 21 and 22 is 21 and a half. If you're not sure, again, you're going to add them and divide by 2, and that's our Q3. And then the last thing we do is our minimum and maximum. And then I'm going to write these numbers out as I see them. 0, 4, 14, 21.5, and 24. And that is my 5-number summary. This time I'm going to use pink marker to make a box. We're going to do one more example. This time we're going to have an even number of numbers to show you how to do that, because that can sometimes be a little bit different. I'm going to list out all these numbers. I have 12, 18, 17, 10, 9, 11, 15, 7, 20, and 0. And if you're wondering why I'm kind of listing them all out and they're random, or when would you get a random set of numbers, when I'm doing analysis on the tests that you take, the scores aren't in order from biggest to smallest. It goes by alphabetical order in my grade book. And so I wind up with a bunch of numbers that are all completely out of order. In order to make that box and whisker plot that I show you, I have to get them into order. Now, of course, because there are 30 something of you, I don't do it by hand. I actually do it on Excel. I let Excel do it for me, or sometimes I just let Excel order it for me, and for fun, I just practice doing this. But a lot of times I just let a program do it for me. I do want to make sure that I know how to do it, though, so I know what the program is doing. So if it ever makes a mistake, I can say, oh, wait, that's wrong, because I understand where it's going. Now I'm going to order it from smallest to biggest. And after 7 is 9, then 10, then 11, 12, 15, 17, 18, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I want to find the middle, but in this case, there's no middle because I have 5 numbers here and 5 numbers here. And so there's no middle. I actually have to take the 2 middle numbers just like I did before, and I'm going to add them together, 11 plus 12, which is 23. And then I'm going to divide that by 2. And that is 1 and 6. No, what am I talking about? 2 goes into 3, 1. So we have 11.5. So the middle is actually 11.5. That's my Q2. The lower half, 11, is part of the lower half. The interesting thing is different websites actually teach this differently, but the university websites that I've found all do this. They include the 11 in the lower half. So you wouldn't start at the 10. Some people think you start at the 10, but this 11 is actually part of the lower half because it's below this median. And then the nice thing is this actually does have a middle. Our lower half has a middle. It's 9. That's our Q1. And then our upper half, the 12, is part of the upper half, because it's to the right, it's bigger than 11.5. And the nice thing is I don't have to do any division here because 17 is just our Q3. And then our minimum and our maximum, those are easy. That's just the biggest and the smallest. And then I can list them out: 0, 9, 11.5, 17, and 20. And so that is the 5-number summary. If you have an even number of numbers, you of course need to add 2 numbers and divide by 2 or find something that's halfway between them. And if you have an even number for the median, each of these numbers actually belongs to a half. The 11 belongs to the lower half and the 12 belongs to the upper half. And you have to include them in that or you're going to have a totally different and incorrect Q1 and Q3. If you have any questions, make sure that you write them down and bring them to our class meeting, which will be Tuesday either at 1 or 1:30, depending on what period you're in. And I look forward to hearing from you, and good luck with your exit ticket. Have a great day and a great week.